Alright guys, thanks for watching. Excuse the attire today, it's pretty hot in Brisbane and I'm doing my lawn reno, so I need to stay as cool as I can. So look, I told you that we're going to do a bit of a video on this Predator Power scarifier, and I've done a little bit of a short mow on my lawn and I'm ready to use it. So for something a bit cheeky, I thought I'd do a comparison with a Model 46. Our good friend Brett Glancy has given us his to borrow and check out, and let's see how it compares to one of these awesome machines that we know are really good at scarifying lawns. So let's have a look how it compares and just see what it's like. Okay, here we are. We've scalped the lawn a little bit. No, not too much. It's down to the second lowest setting on my mower, my rotary, and I will drop it lower, but for this stage I want to leave a little bit of leaf so I can start pulling stuff out. So as we talked about, there they are. So we have the awesome Scott Bonnar Model 46. We know how good they are. They've stood this test of time. They do a fantastic job, and it's a really nice bit of kit. And then we have this one here, the NH150 motor, and this is the Predator Power aerator and scarifier. So first things first, this is a lot lighter. I had to lift this out of the trailer, and I'll tell you what, it is quite heavy. So this one is a lot lighter. So if you're someone that doesn't use it that often and just wants something nice and easy and easy to get out and move around and stuff, this is a lot lighter than that. But bearing in mind, this one here is actually made for your commercial sort of stuff, and you know, is really good. So I'm interested to see how it goes, the two, and I'm going to run both of them over my lawn. Let's have a look. Alright, so we've done one pass. For the life of me, I can't get the catcher to stay on, so I've left it off at this stage. I'll investigate that further, but it's pulling up a lot of stuff. I'm actually pretty surprised. So let's have a look now. Alright, so here we are. I did a pass coming down here, around here, and over there. Now, it's on the third setting from the top, so we're not going too deep. So let's have a look what it looks like when you're mowing, or using it, I should say. I'm gonna say that it's pulling some stuff out. It's not too bad. There you go. Like, it's a fair bit, and don't forget I've just sort of gone a real low mow with this as well. So let's start this old girl up and see what she's like. Okay, here's the difference. So this thick section here was two passes with the 46 as opposed to the the Predator Power scarifier over here. And it's pulled out a lot of stuff, the 46, and I tell you what, this is the first time I've ever used one. Geez, they're good. It was effortless. It just pulled out so much. And like, look at all that dead material it's pulling up. Like, it's pretty unreal, how product's so old is just so good. But I'm now going to drop the height of this in case that's what the issue was. I want to see if the 46 is just cutting lower than the Predator. But let's have a look now. Alright, so that's the second test. So if I lowered it too much, it bogged down and slipped on the belt, so it didn't like it too much. So what I've done, I've raised it and I've done 2 passes, as you can see here. So that's the 46 and this is the Predator. So it does do it, but it does take 2 passes, which isn't a bad thing. I mean, it's very, very easy to maneuver and stuff like that, but realistically, it was never going to be a really fair comparison. That is just such a tried and tested machine. That's awesome. And this is more of a domestic type machine. So, I mean, for the money, I think it's pretty good. I'm going to keep using it and we'll see how we go. So I did a few passes on this and it does pull it out, eh? Like, it is pulling it out. There's one run I did and you can see it there. So I mean, it does do its job. It is very maneuverable. I like that about that. It's really easy to move around. And to be honest, it actually feels good to use. It's not, like I said, it's nowhere near as good as the 46, but in terms of vibrations and stuff and ease of use, like, it is very light to use and very easy to maneuver, and I don't think it's a bad machine. If you're doing renos every single day and you do it all the time and you can justify spending the money to get a 46, then absolutely, that is your go-to. I think that's what you're going to want. But if you're a once a year sort of guy, you don't want to go and buy one of those Ryobi ones or something else and have a cord or whatnot, then this is not a bad option, to be honest. The belt does slip a little bit when you're using it, and it bogs up, so it'll sort of stop from spinning and then it'll sort of spin on the belt. That could be a tension issue. I might have to have a look at that, but to be honest, like, if you're using it once a year and you've only got a small area and whatnot, it is fairly good. Like I said, it doesn't vibrate really badly. It seems quite happy sitting there and doing its thing. And yeah, look, and like I said earlier in the video, I couldn't get the catcher to stay on. Like, I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, but every time I engaged the drive, the catcher would fall off. So I might have to have a look at that. Maybe it was dragging, I don't know. But to be honest, it's better probably to use with the catcher off and then just run over it with the lawnmower and suck it all up. Anyway, I'll wrap the video up there. I'm going to give this video a bit of a score system. So the Model 46 is going to get a 10 out of 10 for me. It was so good to use. So thanks again, Brett, for letting me borrow that for the demo. And the Predator, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. Just because of that catcher and a couple other little bits and pieces. I mean, but I did like using it and it did do the job. So anyway, that's a wrap up for that video. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.